Checking your blood sugar doesn't need to feel scary, confusing, or painful. And if it does, you're probably missing one tiny step that can make the whole thing easier. Hey everyone, I'm Jeff, the glucose guy. I'm a T1D dad breaking down diabetes in a way that actually makes sense. I'm no doctor, I'm just a parent learning along the way. So make sure you check in with your medical team before making any changes. Let's dive in. Today we're talking about my top tips for checking your blood sugar. The simple things that make a big difference in your diabetes routine. As the father of a type 1 diabetic, this topic hits close to home for me. I know firsthand how managing blood sugar can feel very overwhelming at first. But once you learn these steps, it becomes second nature. And trust me, learning to check your blood sugar the right way is one of the best things you can do to stay healthy, confident, and in control. Here's what you'll need: a blood glucose meter, test strips, and a lancing device. That's that little tool that makes the quick poke on your finger. Now, don't get intimidated. There are a lot of different glucose meters out there. Some are super simple, and some are super high-tech. But the good news is the process is relatively the same regardless of what meter you choose. Once you learn it, you can check your blood sugar confidently on any meter. And if you use a continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, don't worry, we'll get into that a bit later. But first, let's walk through how to check your blood sugar using the traditional finger stick method. Step 1. Wash your hands. Clean hands mean accurate results. Food, lotion, or even tiny sugar traces can throw off your reading. Plus, warm water helps get the blood flowing to your fingertips. Step 2. Insert your test strip. Before you poke your finger, get your meter ready. Slide the strip into the slot until it clicks or turns on the meter. That way, when you get your blood drop, you're not scrambling to get the strip in. Step 3. Use your Lancet. Pick a different finger each time so you don't make one finger too sore. Use the side of your fingertip, not the very center. There are fewer nerves there, so it's gentler, but it still gives enough blood. If it's cold or you're having trouble, you can shake or rub your hands and fingers a little to get the blood moving. Step 4. Apply the blood to the strip. Touch the edge of the strip to the drop. Don't smear it. The strip will sip up the blood automatically in just a few seconds. And just like that, boom! You've got your blood sugar reading. Quick, clean, and accurate. Keep in mind that everyone's target range is unique. Things like age, activity level, medications, and the type of diabetes you have can all make a difference. So check with your doctor or diabetes educator on what numbers are right for you and when you need to take action. Now, if finger sticks aren't your thing, you might want to consider something called a continuous glucose monitor, or CGM. A CGM is a small sensor that sits under your skin, usually on your arm or your stomach, and it checks your glucose levels all day long. It sends those readings to your phone or receiver every few minutes, so you can see how your blood sugar changes after meals, during exercise, and even while you sleep. Pretty amazing, right? But here's the thing. Even though CGMs are incredible tools, a finger stick is still the most accurate way to check your blood sugar. That's because a finger stick measures your actual blood in real time, the number your body is working with right now. A CGM, on the other hand, measures the fluid around your cells, and that number is usually 5 to 15 minutes behind what's really happening in your bloodstream. So if your CGM doesn't match how you feel, or your levels are changing quickly, a quick finger stick gives you the most accurate, right now reading. So remember, checking your blood sugar isn't about being perfect. It's about getting information so you can take action. Every number is a clue, and the more you check, the more you'll understand how your body responds to food, exercise, stress, and even sleep. So grab that meter, take a deep breath, and remember, knowledge is power. Until next time, I'm Jeff, the glucose guy, learning right alongside you, because none of us got a manual for this.